So a while ago I made this video comparing minigun and chain gun, where I basically concluded that chain gun was trash. They have since buffed chain gun quite a bit, some amount of time ago that will not be discussed, and I think it's about time that I rerun this comparison video. So from the test, you might conclude that chain gun is the better weapon overall, since it only underperformed minigun in closer ranges without implants. But there are a few key notes to make. First being the distinction between the test that I made and actual combat. There are two factors that my test does not really consider, and that is effectiveness against moving targets and effectiveness against multiple targets. Chain gun struggles against both of those. Even though you can't tell in the test, it's pretty hard to consistently hold fire on something that is moving at longer ranges, so even though it has the range, it's not necessarily effective at that range. Since you're missing a lot of shots, your damage is going to be a lot lower. In regard to multiple targets, minigun clearly has the damage potential, especially up close, to destroy multiple targets before having to reload. This is a good way to use minigun. Minigun's usually used on mechs that are capable of dealing with multiple enemies, being like Vortex, really any tank. Whereas chain gun is a very isolated type of fire. Now, even though it does kill quicker than minigun in most cases, this is because its ramp-up speed is not nearly as high, especially when it has the build-up implant. Minigun has a 1 second of delay when you start to fire it. This can be compensated by just pre-firing before you go into combat. Just start firing a little bit early. Chain gun can do similar, however, it has half the ammo capacity, so it's actually not even a great idea to do that. Losing too much ammo can be detrimental, especially since it does take most of your magazine to kill most things, and your reload is not exactly short. The cons of minigun obviously are the relatively low effective range and the really high reload time. Technically, the turn speed debuff affects it slightly, but it's a fairly niched situation in which that's going to actually get you killed or cause you damage, to be completely honest, so I don't really count that. But all in all, I was actually very impressed with how well Chain Gun did. It's sort of making me rethink using both my heavy-duty legendary pilots for minigun. And I do think it is quite possible that there are some mechs that would actually benefit more from Chain Gun than they would minigun or some other weapon. Well, let me know which of these weapons is your favorite and which mech you think it would work best on. Otherwise, that will be it from me. Appreciate y'all. Take care.